Regan, was a little bit of an odd one in midweek, wasn't it? How has that disrupted your preparations for Carlisle?
Yeah, it was obviously a little frustrating not to play. You know, we had prepped so well for it, but yeah, it's just one of those things. On the day, we were on the pitch, you couldn't really see much, and it's probably worse in the stands. So, it was kind of a no-brainer that it was going to be off once the fog did come. But in terms of this game, we're just going to prep like we normally do. A good session today, and yeah, we're looking forward to it.
And back in the starting lineup for Tuesday's game after not featuring there at Northampton, I imagine hoping to be there again and pull those strings in midfield.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I want to play every game. I'm always available, and yeah, obviously it comes down to the gaffer, and he has players that can play. Certain games. Northampton was a very physical game, and that maybe suited better to others than me, and that's a decision that the gaffer makes. But obviously, I was glad to be back in the starting lineup the other day, but obviously a little frustrating that it got called off that early.
And there's been a lot of competition in the midfield, hasn't there, this season? I mean, obviously you had that position sort of locked down in the early stages, but then Ebu's featured in the number 10 role, Deeper, Jack, Sadu as well. It's very hotly contested.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at our team, you think about the goals that we've got up front, and our wing backs who are been phenomenal for us. But in the middle of the park we're just as solid. We've got a very talented group of midfielders, and that's what I'm saying. It's not, you can't just expect to play every game, because if I am playing, I know there's someone on the bench that's dying to play and who's just as talented. So you just got to work hard every day in training, and hopefully when you do get a chance, you do take it. And
obviously new to Forest Green this season. On a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate your personal performance so far?
My own performances, I'll go at 7. I'm always, realistic and my own harshest critic, so I know when I've done well, when I've not, and I know there's still quite a lot to come from me. Hopefully I'm given a chance to do that for the second half of the season.
And Carlisle up next, a side not near the top end of the table, but near the top end of the form table.
Yeah. So obviously they've got a bit hot now. They've got a little hot. So yeah, we're well aware of their threats, and we'll be doing everything we can to stop that. But it's a home game for us, and it's all about us on the day. So yeah, we're looking forward to it.
So do you tend to try and avoid thinking about the opposition beyond the basics of what you know about them?
Yeah, I mean, lucky for me, I don't really know much about any of the teams in this league, so I can go into most games, open-minded, and I'll back myself 10 times out of 10 to be better than the opposition. So we do a little bit of video. We know what they're all about. I know what to expect when we do play them. So yeah, but like I say, it's about us. We've got a very talented group. We're all guns blazing this season, and hopefully we go out on Saturday and do the same.
And what threats are you aware of that Carlisle have?
Yeah, so I believe they've signed a couple of new boys, a winger or two, and they press in a certain style that can be quite hard to get out of. And obviously from the first time we played them, it probably should have been 1-0 up, maybe 2-0 up in the first half of that game, and kind of rode our luck a bit. So yeah, we expect them to come out, and like you say, they're the top of if not top of the form chart, so they're in good form. They're going to come out flying, so yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Well, imagine in League 2 you wouldn't typically look at where each team is in the league table ahead of each game. Does the form table actually paint a better picture?
Yeah, I mean, from my understanding of this league, I looked a lot last season. Teams can go through very bad spells and they can go through very good spells, and obviously we've kind of been hot this season, but as I say, we're not too focused on them. We know what they've got, but at the end of the day it's about us and how we're going to threaten them and not how they're going to threaten us.